want to go on record to say that I'm not going to talk about Sandy, old Sandy. I'm thinking about doing a deep dive, but I didn't really want to talk about it because it's like you can really get banned off everything if you do that kind of thing. And it's like I'm tired, but it's like too many people talk about it and they say, well, Alex shouldn't have said what he said, but they don't really know what he said. They only know a few little things that he sort of said, but it was out of context. And people like, they don't know. What's worse is they don't know that they don't know. And this applies to a lot of things in life, and it terrifies me. It should terrify you too. And it's like, I really want to do a documentary about what happened in 2012, and that's a foundation before you can talk about the other stuff that's built on that. And we just assume the narrative. And I'm not saying what happened, I'm not saying this happened or that happened, I'm not saying one way or another about what happened at that school. And I'm definitely gonna get banned and everything. I'm gonna have to make new accounts and stuff because I've been suspended, and I'm making some articles and uploading some videos about that. Getting banned, gone damn. Yeah, it's terrible, but it happens to the best of us. It happens to all of us. So many people. It happened to Alex. It happens to so many people, and it's like we gotta get to the bottom of it. And I'm a little bit scared to death to make videos, documentaries, articles about what happened to Sandy. God damn it, Sandy stole my bag. It's like, I'm just like, I don't know what to think about a lot of things in life. I grew so much, and I started waking up so much in 2016, and I came back to America the next year, and it's been a roller coaster ride, and I've learned so much, like, dealing with things myself, being in Vietnam and changing as a man, becoming a man, and all this kind of stuff and drama, and then seeing other people deal with hard stuff in life. And so my eyes are on Sandy, but I'm also like lost in a lot of ways, but I'm also making progress, working on my stuff, working on my progress. Did I say, I almost wanted to say frog, so then I said prog. Projects is what I wanted to say. It's like that's what I wanted to say. That's what I want to do. And what do I want to do? I want to do my projects, but I also want to do a deep dive on Sandy. So I wanted to make this video really quickly and say that just for a few seconds or a few minutes, really quickly. And don't like it when people say we don't agree with what Alex says. I mean, I get it that you say that, and some people say that as a way to make a point. You just kind of say that. There's a lot of idioms, there's a lot of slogans, there's a lot of things that people sort of say just to help people get what they're trying to say. I mean, I do it too. I mean, we all do it, but it's like sometimes you may not want to do certain things you may not want to do depending on what the thing is. And like for me, it's like I don't really want to do that. I don't really don't want to say something like, "Oh, we don't like what he said." Unless if we really didn't, or I didn't really, if I definitely didn't like what he said. But the problem is I understand what it's like. I'm not saying that I agree with everything Alex said and did. And that goes without saying. Like we shouldn't have to say that kind of thing about anybody or even about ourselves. It's like, do you agree with yourself? Do you walk around saying, I'm going to tell you something, even though I don't agree with myself, I'm going to eat food? Hey, everybody, I don't agree with everything that I say, but right now I'm saying, I'm going to bed, god damn it. It's like, you don't say that. That's crazy. But you say that about Alex. You say stuff like, yeah, he said this, he only said this, he said this one thing, and he did this one thing. No, that's not true. But you think that because you were told that because it was on the news, it was on the fake news, goddamn it, it was on the dinosaur media, goddamn it, it was on the mainstream media, and it was spread around a million times, copy and paste, copy and paste, it was a copy paste style. It was like this, like crazy, like it was just spread around over the years, and that's defamation on Alex, if anything. And I'm almost thinking like, let me speak clearly now. Okay, so it's like I'm almost thinking about not uploading this video. Like, I don't want to get banned, but at the same time, you gotta say what you gotta say, and you gotta let the truth get out there. And it's crazy how they were trying to destroy him, especially today. They were like, we gotta make him pay so much money so that he can never ever come back. He can never have a studio, he can never have a show, he can never be on the internet, he can never do anything. We gotta shut him up, and we gotta discourage anybody else from having an independent network. They don't want independent journalists. They only want big networks like CNN and Fox and MSNBC, stuff like that. So it's like it's devastating. But I do want to do a deep dive and get to the bottom of what happened. I would probably write an article starting with the official narrative and use that as a foundation, and try to start with the most um, general outline that most people would agree with, or what the mainstream media would want you to believe regarding the event that day, especially just that day, and then the following days. But starting with that day, what happened on that day in 2012, and going from there, you build that foundation, you write about it, you document it, you write down places, people, timestamps, and then after you build that foundation based off the alleged narrative, the story that is told by CNN and the others, and after you build an outline, the next step would be asking questions and comparing the data, analyzing, correlating, going back and forth through the timeline, cross-referencing between this person said this, that person said that, and trying to figure out, okay, it's kind of like a murder investigation, except yeah, it is a murder investigation in a lot of ways, and you try to correlate timestamps between the different parties and the different people, and you try to get a feel of who was there, who was not there, what time was it, how many minutes, how many hours, and you figure out, okay, this person was here at this time, that person was there at that time, and then like you have to go back and forth between all the details, all the people. And then there is the story of there were some people, some kids at a Super Bowl. I think it was in 2015, and there's a question of who were those people. I'm not saying anything, and definitely YouTube is gonna ban me now. I didn't even say anything. I did not say anything, but it's like I'm pretty sure people can manually come to my video and ban this. So this video maybe get removed because this is a hot topic kind of thing. So this would be the kind of video that I would upload to Odyssey.com or BitChute.com. Maybe not BitChute because they removed my mangled video, goddammit, and maybe not Rumble.com because they removed my Rumble and Stumble. Not Rumble. What did I say? Rumble. Rumble removed my Rumble. No, Rumble removed my Stumble video, my Mango video. So maybe not Rumble. I mean, Rumble is okay, Rumble.com is okay, BitChute.com is okay, but I'm still not happy that it's so easy for people just to flag it or whatever and get it removed. YouTube, I understand. I understand that. And it's so hard, so it's like I self censor myself. Like, I try not to say things that I think could get me banned. Even though I've been banned, I've been suspended, I've been deleted, I've been removed. God damn it, I've been persecuted, I've been all that kind of stuff and more. Just like other people too, and you have no idea. You have no idea. Unless if you do know, that's great. Or not great. But like Tony the tiger. The great. And you gotta make it great again. Make the cereal great again. Ooh, the bestest cereal. Just kidding. God damn it. Okay, alright. Woo woo. Ow ow. Alright. Woo woo. So, anyways, like, Sandy is really hard. So that's why I like to say, Sandy stole my bike. I think it's an inside joke. Because I used to say, Kathy stole my bike. Which she did. At least in a way, she did. It's easier just to say, Kathy stole my bike, as opposed to, uh, well, they took it and they sold it and they gave me Vietnamese classes and I didn't want it even though I thought about it. They're like, don't you want to do it? And I'm like, do you want to do it? Don't you want to do it? No, maybe let me think about it. Oh, time's up. Here you go. It's free. The skinny is not free. I paid for it from the money that I got from the bike that I sold. That was your to the friends, you remember? And then we went and we hanged out at their place and they gave us food and it was good. And then they got us a ring and did you keep the ring? Did you give it back? I don't know, but and then you were like gonna give her all your money and take her to America, but you didn't want to do it, but you felt trapped. And okay, so instead of saying all that, I like to say, "God, they told my bike," and now I'm saying Sunday stole my bike, and I made some other videos where I'm like, this person stole my bike, and Mango stole my bike, and Stumble stole my bike, and Tyler Moore stole my bike, and all these people, from Canada and other places, and they stole my bike, they took our jobs from South Park. They took our job. They took our job. They took our jobs. Okay, so it's like it's devastating, but it's funny and it's cool and it's stupid. It's so stupid and it's so cool and it's so sexy and it's like that's where things are. And even the thing about Kathy is really hard, or the pagoda, or all these different stories in my life. From the outside looking in, you could be like, Joey, why did you do that? And in the same way, you could also look at Alex. Alex! And you could be like, Alex, why did you do that? I do not agree with Alex. And you can say that, but it's only because you don't know. Because you're stupid. Just like you look at me and you're like, I don't agree with Oatmeal and Joey Arnold. So when I look at Alex, I understand. That's why I'm using him as my new profile picture, my avatar on Facebook and Twitter and Discord. And maybe other places too later on. But for now, just those places. And I uploaded the photo to Hive blog. And I think it's cool. It's a young picture of the guy, AJ. And try not to say his name, even though, I can upload videos about him, but sometimes it gets a lot of attention and then people try to come in and they flag and they removed some of those videos. And sometimes I get some of them back and sometimes I don't get them back. And I was in YouTube jail for posting some of the videos about AJ. AJ, who stole my birthday 11 years earlier. On the same day, same month, February 11. but he was born in 74, and I was born in 85. I was born in Oregon, he was born in Texas, but we're identical twins, not born on the same day, but not the same day, but the same day, but different year. So it's like we're aliens, but it's like it takes a while to explain the Kathy story. That's a story in my life. Kathy told my bike, like I like to say that. I just explained how long. Maybe not really explained, but I kind of demonstrated in my own kind of way that it takes a while for me to explain what happened with Kathy stole my bike. I say it really slow in case you didn't get it the first time, or the second time, or the third time. God damn it. Or the fourth time, or the fifth time, the sixth time. God damn it, okay? Alright, got it, got it good. Got it, got it, good, get it. Yeah, yeah. I made out oatmeal. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. So it's like, likewise, people looking at the Sandy thing. It's the same thing. A lot of people don't know what happened, but they think they know what happened. They think they know what Alex said, but they don't know everything that he said. And therefore, they're taking him out of context. What happened was a lot of different things. So it's like, how can you say that what he said was wrong if you don't even know what he said? Because all you know is you just took him out of context. That's crazy, and that's why I want to do a documentary and the investigation on Sunday. That's right, I want to do a deep dive. It would take me a really long time because there's so many different moving parts. So many different moving parts. Because you have to, you start out on that day in 2012, what happened at Sunday. So you start out with a singular location as a starting point, and you have to try to verify each person. You have to try to identify each person and where they were at the first moment of whenever it was on that day, the first hour, the first minute, the first second. You'd have to try to verify that each person was there, and then you should keep your eyes open to see if any of them were around anywhere on the planet after that day, especially people who are said to be no longer with us, if you know what I mean. And it's like you have to do all that math, you have to do a lot of correlating. And it's not to say that you have to be big and really big into conspiracy. That's not the point. The point is evidence. And to get a foundation on what happened. If you know what happened, then you can have a better understanding of what happened. And then if you run into people who might be saying things that may be not true, and then you could be like a little critical, and you might want to go to that person and say, hey, let me show you the evidence of what happened. The problem is that didn't happen. That did not happen. Because there were people on the internet asking questions. So why did they not go to trial? Why did they not go to court? Why? And it's just, there's a lot of stuff happening and has been happening for a very long time. But people, they point their fingers at Alex. And a few other people they mentioned in the trial, in the court, these past few weeks in Texas. But it was mostly that they were looking at him, mostly him. And even though it's like what he was accused of, he didn't even do. It was something that Owen did in 2017. And what Owen did was he didn't really do anything. He just he was looking at an article from Zero Hedge, the website zerohedge.com. And, it's a live show on a Sunday in 2017. And I think it was on Father's Day. The same day that I joined Steam.com, which became Hive.blog. And it was not, like, the show itself is not a newspaper. It's not a magazine. It's not something that where you write an article and it has to be approved and it has to be published. It's a different style, but in the courtroom they acted like it was the same thing, but it's not. So it was mostly a show trial in the sense of they're just like doing this for the TV, and they're hoping that the general public is stupid. And some people are. Some people are just eating it up because I was about to say Kathy. It's on the tip of my tongue. But it all goes back to Kathy. No, just kidding. Did it again. I can't help myself. I've been cursed. Just kidding. God damn it. It all goes back to Sunday stole my ball.